What's going on, YouTube? Bandit back here with Rural Legends TV. Back for a video for the first time in 2024. Guys, we made it. We survived the shit show that was 2023. We're not going to get into all that shit. We done been through it. We're not going to get into the whole new year, new me bullshit, alright? We're going to be the same damn degenerates we were back then. We're just going to be better at it. And guys, today we're going to talk about, as the title suggests, the NRA may be changing their colors. Yep. So before we dive into it, guys, and this is some exciting news, maybe the NRA might finally be worth a shit. But before we get into it, if you're new to the channel, if this is your first time visiting, go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, comment down below, anything, I don't care. You want to talk about the damn weather in your area, put it in the comments. That shit fuels the algorithm, or Al Gore's rhythm, as folks like to call it. And it does good for the YouTube gods. It appeases them. So let's appease the YouTube gods. And yeah, let's make some videos that people will watch. So guys, I really appreciate y'all tuning in. And really hope y'all will stick around for the channel. We do have some exciting stuff. We've had a lot of shit going on. I've been in Texas more the past month than I've been anywhere else. Didn't want to put out a bunch of bullshit vlog videos, daily life, but y'all don't give a shit about that. But been in Texas, was going to try to do some cool gun shit in Texas, but never really got around to it. Doing all kinds of shit. Did end up meeting Flatland Cavalry, seeing Treaty Oak Revival, some good concerts down there in the old stockyards in Fort Worth. It's a good time. I did enjoy myself. Don't mind me going back to Texas anytime soon. Do love me North Carolina. But anyway, guys, we got some good stuff planned. I've got some good folks that I've teamed up with here recently. We've got some really fun stuff coming up. We've got some hunting videos coming up. You see my dog down there. And I do apologize for not really posting a lot of shit. I got my dog here. Had my dog stolen. Got him back. Dealing with court and everything going with that. We charging people and suing people and doing whatever else the lawyers and courts want to do. DA doing this, DA doing that. I'm just sitting back glad I got my dog back. But we won't worry about all that right now, all right? We got some good videos coming up. We've got some good firearms videos coming up. We've got some surplus weapons that we're going to run through and talk about the history of and do some shooting. We've got one that I think y'all will be excited about. Ammo's hard to get, and this isn't one that you see very often. So that's going to be coming up in a video here in the next probably week or two. Anyway, guys, the NRA. Guys, as you know, the NRA has kind of just been the money laundering, pocket lining, FUD, holy grail for Wayne LaPierre since God knows when. You know, you never can go to a range and not see a FUD with an NRA hat, right? These are the same people who are, you only need a shotgun for home defense. You don't need a 30-round magazine. If you can't hit them with 7 shots from the 1911, you don't need to be shooting. My 2 world wars, all that shit they love damn holler about and everything else. Damn my 2 world wars and double barrel this and pop a round off on the over their heads and the sound of a pump shotgun will run a home intruder off. All the bullshit that they feed us on a daily basis. But you know, the NRA, it's just been a joke in the 2A community for folks who actually give a shit about the Second Amendment. And guys, this is where GOA and FPC come in. And if you're not a member of GOA or FPC or National Association of Gun Rights, I highly recommend you do. This is not a sponsored segment. I'm not sponsored by these folks. I just really respect and appreciate the work that those organizations are doing. I'm more than happy to give my money to GOA, FPC, and NAGR, National Association of Gun Rights, any day of the week before I give my money to an organization like the NRA that, let's be honest here, since Wayne LaPierre has been busted for, you know, laundering or embezzling millions of dollars in private jets and all this other shit to live lavishly, and they really haven't done anything in the courts to fight for the Second Amendment that they so much like to boast. But it just came out today, and this is coming from the NRA's Instagram, that Wayne LaPierre has announced his resignation. This is huge. This is resignation that's going to go into effect January 31st. So after January 31st, they're going to have somebody new in charge. So could the NRA change colors? Could they actually go from a blue organization painted over in red to get money from FUDs who believe they're actually protecting the Second Amendment and actually going to become a true, red-blooded organization that will fight to the teeth and fight to the death for our gun rights like FPC, GOA, and NAGR? I don't know. I hope they do. I've seen a lot of people comment that they want Colin Noir as the president of the NRA. I think that'd be hilarious. I think that would be perfect because I think he's been one of the biggest people who talks about the NRA and how they don't do a whole lot of shit. I haven't seen a whole lot of Colin stuff here. And I think I'm pronouncing his name right. His stuff here recently, but I know he puts out a lot of good videos, and he's seems like a very articulate guy who gives a shit about gun rights. So hell, he might be able to run that organization with some tact and couth and actually be able to get them into the fight and take some of those millions and millions of dollars that Wayne LaPierre embezzled and laundered and actually put it towards good use. Kyle Rittenhouse talked about how the NRA was not to be found when he was going through all his shit, right? That they didn't want to touch it. So I really think that if we can get, or they can get, I'm not going to say we because I am not a part of the NRA. I'm not. If we can get somebody, if they can get, and stop saying we, if they can get somebody in who's actually worth the shit and is actually going to deliver on protecting the Second Amendment, then I'll gladly give some money to them. Yeah, maybe I'll become a yearly member just to see how they do. But, it's going to be interesting to see. So after the 31st, who knows what's going to happen? I might even go to their Great American Outdoor Show in Pennsylvania just to see. Maybe talk to some NRA folks. Lord knows the last time I did, they damn near threw me out because I started asking questions they didn't like. But, it is what it is. We'll cross that bridge here coming up in February when we get to it. So let me know in the comment section down below, what do you think? Do you think this is good for the NRA, for the Second Amendment community? Do you think this is actually going to get them to light a fire in their ass to actually do something for the Second Amendment community? Or is this just pandering? I mean, you can go back and look at his statement where he talks about being a card-holding member since the 80s and how he's not going to stop fighting for the Second Amendment, which in, 2A translation, it just means that I'm pandering to the FUDs who have paid my bills for the last number of years, and I want them to keep supporting me, and I'm going to tell them that their shotgun and hunting rifle is perfectly safe, and I'm not going to let them come for that, and I'm going to let all of our other rights be stripped away and give concessions and make agreements and deals and just keep drawing that line in the sand, farther back. But the shotguns and the hunting rifles, those are all okay. That's basically what he's saying. He's just a pandering asshole. I do not like Wayne LaPierre. I tell that to his face. I think he's a fucking criminal. And the fact that anybody supports him and says he's had good leadership and everything, they're the type of people that wears blaze orange to the shooting range and talks about 2 world wars and, can't run up a flight of stairs without needing an oxygen tank. So, hey, that's just me. But, guys, really appreciate it. Maybe some good news. We'll find out. If we can get another organization in the fight, that'd be wonderful. But y'all stay tuned to the channel. We got some cool stuff coming up. Like I said, hunting videos, surplus videos, and looking forward to 2024. We're gonna be posting more this year. I've done set my sight on it. We're gonna try to get a video out every week starting this week. This is the first video going out Friday. What is today? The 6th? The 6th or the 5th? I don't know. Like first Friday of January or some shit. I don't know. We're going to get a video out every week as best I can starting this week. Guys, y'all know the deal. Stay armed, stay safe, keep your heads on a swivel. Odor and doom, met the want. Y'all be good. We'll see you in the next one.